What up, Wheatfield? What up, y'all's Wheat? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears and Wheat to Roll Show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. We either still have a sleep throat chakra or some throat chakra interference. We're gonna have to do something to support the throat chakra because we've been picking up throat chakra interference. Just like somebody, I don't know if it's you in particular, if it's me in particular, what it is, but we're picking up a heavy energy. See, we can't even talk, can't get the shit out. What the whole helly, right? So be mindful of your energy. I don't know what to say. I'm getting a bad seed. Y'all see this? Toxic opportunity. And Spirit put in the description in the title. They said Soulful Conversation today is 1/4, January 4th, 2026. So it's 141, 141. And then they put in Soulful Conversation. Generally on this day of the week, Sundays, we usually have a soulful conversation from the Spirit. But it's something, yeah, look, it's a bad seed. Look, betrayal. It's tears in the wheat. And they had us write this card. I told y'all we've been writing new cards. So the Spirit had us write the tears and the wheat, right? And the show itself is named after the tears and wheat parable, from the Christian theology. That's the religion I cut my teeth on. I'm not religious at this point, right? In my life, not religious, spiritual, right? So sovereign, I guess. I subscribe to the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending. Like, that's it. We don't call anybody names. It cannot be named as that which cannot be named. That's our position. So understanding what is wheat and what is a tear is significant right now. For somebody, you may be getting a lesson and being able to decipher, people that are like you and those that are just not like you. It's giving tears and wheat, like they not like us. They may look like us, but they not like us. So how can you discern the good seed from the bad seed? Like what was sown into the field after the good seed was sown. Good seed sown, then here comes the tares, the bad seed being sown in the field. And that brings some sort of betrayal. It's like that bad seed is stopping the wheat from getting what it needs, 10 of cups, to be everything that it's supposed to be. 10 of cups is everything. Everything that it's supposed to be. Wish fulfillment, ultimate highest expression. And it could be, I don't know if you are looking at somebody, it could be a connection to somebody that's very close to you. They could look like you, they could smell like you, they could act like you, but they may not be like you. They may be a tear sown into your garden to keep you from bearing fruit, to diminish your fruit. Look at this, King of Pentacles, right? So this could be somebody that you're connected to, right next to you, sown in to wherever you're at. You're planting good seed, but somehow this person, this weed grew up in your garden. So you may need to walk away from something. And somebody may be so close, right in your face, that you don't see that you need to walk away. That's what we getting. Thank y'all so much for tapping into the Tears of Wheat Show, where you show enough never know what you're going to get. It's a soulful conversation, right? General collective reading. We are discussing like the tears in the wheat and how to identify a person that is not, it's given like identifying a bad seed, right? And you could tell when you are next to a person that's not wheat, because they don't produce good fruit. They just don't. When you look at their life, you will not find the good fruit. It will not be evident, or it will be so little of it that it will again be evident that you are not fucking with wheat, that you need to get this person away from you. Because tears are designed to stifle you, to suck out your energy. Think about weeds in your grass, right? If you allow weeds to flourish in your lawn, they eventually spread and take over the grass. They eat up all the resources and the grass dies. So that which you were intending to grow and to flourish, it doesn't meet its purpose. It gets stifled and choked out. Now, the thing about the tares and the wheat, nobody could really understand in the parable that it was the Most High God that allowed those seeds to grow there, right? Whether it planted them there or not, right? Because they had people come in and plant the good seed, like workers. But then somehow during the middle of the night, they say the adversary came in and planted the tares, the bad seed. I always question whether or not, like, is it really the adversary? Because the Most High God is all things, is doing it itself. It uses all energies, whether it's light energy, dark energy, low vibration, high vibration, to keep a balance within all of creation. It also uses it as a tool, a mechanism to teach us, to strengthen us, right? To help you realize who you are, to see you. So this two of cups right here for me, for somebody, is giving a mirror. I don't know why they won't let me pick it up. It's like difficult. But yeah, it's like a mirror. You're looking at somebody to see yourself. You have been connected with this tear. They have been placed in your vicinity, in your garden. So to see if you know how to recognize the real from fake is what it's giving. Can you spot the real? Can you spot the person in your life that's just not for you? Can you identify your ops? Can you identify your adversaries? Can you see that they're not like you? The only thing that they want, or their purpose for being next to you, is to stifle your growth and keep you from reaching your highest potentiality. So, Ten of Cups, betrayal. This person that somebody's connected to will betray you. Their Ten of Cups is to betray you. Like, their whole purpose and mission is to stop you, is to end whatever you're doing, to choke out your garden, to keep you from being fruitful. That's what we're getting. Hey, I want to say Quinia, but I don't know if I'm saying it right. Hello. Thank you so much, beloved, for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for tapping into the Tears and Tarot show. Again, it started slow, right? Like that old school Crisco. You know, we got to get it out the can and into the pan. And the Alpha and Omega, the L come in and turn the heat up, beloved. We get to cooking. We know a little bit of what? It's a bad seed that's been sown in your garden. The Most High God is using this low vibrational energy to help you identify your ops, to skill you up and being able to see when a person that's around you, they not like you. This is an adversary coming in to stifle you. And how you handle this person will give you the skill set you need to continue to rise higher, beloved. That's what I'm getting. And you could be walking towards more fruitfulness, which is why you need this lesson right now, why you got this assignment. And I feel this message because it's like sometimes people are so close to us, it's almost giving like blurry vision. Like you can't see that this person is not good for you. So maybe this message is for you to help you identify characteristics, traits, something like this about this situation. Just have a soulful conversation. What you take away from it, you take away. I appreciate you for staying. If you could get through the ingredients and see how they bring the meal together so that we could be spiritually fed, edified, strengthened to bear the yoke that's on our shoulders, because you're growing something. You got a mission. It's something that you're supposed to do. It's Queenie. Oh, okay. Thank you. I want to make sure I say it right. Well, that would make sense because the A after the E would make the E say its name, so it would be Queenie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So I'm getting like identify your tear, and then the spirit is actually writing identify your enemy. So that's the pin comment for today. Again, I appreciate it if you stay, or for however long you stay. I appreciate it, Ashe. Thank you for being here. Look, strength. This person is coming in to strengthen you. This person, Chariot, has been brought to you to strengthen you. That's really what it is, right? Strength is coming by way of this opportunity. Like, it is this connection. It is you being paired with this adversary. And it's to show you something about yourself. What we got? Self-worth. Is that a challenge for somebody? Like to know that you better than this shit. Like, yeah, Queen of Cups. You could have an attribute. I don't know if the King of Pentacles is a person that's like dreamy about love. You know, I love love, and this is the person that I think I love, and I love them. You know, but it could be something about like, how did you connect to them? Where did they come from? What? You better than that. Self-worth is what it's given. Yeah, clear the energy of I can't. Of course you can. You can do whatever the Most High God shows you can do. That's your strength. That's your willpower. That's your determination, chariot, to do whatever it is and to know that you are worth whatever they're showing you. So they may be preparing you for something greater, but you can't get stuck in this relationship. The job is to recognize that it's not for you and move away from it. That is not good seed. See, like it's your job to recognize this shit is toxic, the devil energy, and Eight of Cups it. Move away from it. Right. Well, even if you feel like this is somebody that you kind of established some sort of family with, you probably still need to move away because it's going to end bad, beloved. It was designed to end bad. Doubt. See, somebody could be casting doubt. Like, I don't know if I should move away from it. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Maybe we can make it work, something like that. And I'm getting no. I'm hearing Chris Brown. It's time to say bye bye. I gotta say bye bye to her. Shit. Look, power. And as we were talking about your power, your strength, right? Spirit brought this situation in to bring you power so that you can take authority over whatever this energy is. See, it's a thing with like how we identify internally, and this is just how the spirit has revealed onto us in terms of how we practice and view things all encompassing from a holistic viewpoint. The Most High God made all things. Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, is the source of all. And they actually gave us something about resource. They were working with us on the word resource. So if we consider the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, and the source of all things, everything it brings to us is resources, right? It's kind of like the word cycle, right? Things that cycle. But when it's recycled, that means it's coming back around again. So a resource, they were giving us the energy of like it is the source itself, a pixel, a particle of it, and it's recycling itself to give itself back out to itself. I know it sounds weird, but that's what we got. Because we are pixels of the source, everything that we receive is a pixel of the source, so when it's gifting us, it's like the source is, as itself is gifting you pieces of itself so it can do what it needs to do. So as you, the source knows itself, you, right? Its piece, its variation, its pixel. Therefore, it knows what you need in order to strengthen you, in order to bring you to a place it wants you to be. And it could be like teaching you to end this situation and to trust the Most High God to get this lesson. Like where you're at is only an assignment. And some people get caught in the assignment. It's like you have to take a test. You've been studying for it, and then you get the test, and you just want to sit there and hold on to the test, never turn it in, never finish it, never get the grade, never graduate. You just decide to stay in that class, in that course with the test, and just kind of look at it. You know what I mean? It's giving that vibe. So the power to make the decision, the power to make the choice to walk away, even from something that you think is your wish fulfillment, but it's not. It's the opposite. But can you see it? So we about to look up the word resource. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I'm seeing they crack right open on the word ruler. A person, king or queen, having some sort of supreme power. It doesn't have to be over a nation, but we do see power coming through. We do have strength that's here, and the king is on the board. So we do see you either being prepared. You are a king. You are either being developed into kingship. This relationship could be turning you into a king. It could be giving you the power, the strength that you need to sit in that seat. Yeah, yeah. We said it's something about used for measuring or as a guide in drawing a straight line, ruling an official decision by a judge. It's something about a rumble coming up, so this could definitely be a fight coming through. The fight or something could be the measurement by which you make your decision by. Like the measurement could be like you've reached some sort of limit. So like on our little cup where we make our juice, you see how it's a line there? It's a predetermined measurement right on the cup. So on this two of cups, there could be a predetermined line of measurement. Like once you have taken this much shit, you probably ain't gonna take too much more shit. So that's the measurement. That's it. That's what I'm getting. Oh, wow, Queenie, I'm glad that is resonating. So let's get over here into resource. So, yeah. Resource. A usable stock or supply as money or a product. Natural resource, the ability to meet and deal with situations. Being resourceful, clever in dealing with problems. This is building somebody's resourcefulness. And it's also giving me again the resource. This is like a usable stock or supply. What's from the source itself in its pure form, you know, we are 3D. We are manifested in this 3D reality. So, yes, I can tap into my spiritual essence and I can be inspired and motivated, but it's not the tangible, usable product, like the manifested material, the food that I'm going to eat, the money that I'm going to spend, right? That. So, it's something about the source itself and the things that it has stored up for us, and then it manifests it or bring it to us in a tangible, usable state. Something you can put your hands on. But it comes from the same place. That's what we're getting. It still comes from the same source. So everything that's here that's going on with you is coming from the Most High. Right? This person was put in your lot, you know, while you were asleep, undercover at night. It could be you were unaware of something within self. It could be a vanity. It could be lust. It could be this is your motherfucking type and this person just ain't fucking right. You know what I'm saying? They could have come in again under some sort of illusion, right? It could be pulling on something in your subconscious mind that the spirit wants to make tangible, make conscious to you so that you could use that resource, that knowledge, or whatever, that experience as you go forward and become fruitful. All of this is about growing you. And what I'm getting is that somebody is kind of stuck looking at this person like they're too close to see. So, yeah, instability. I told you this person is not coming in to help you. They are coming in to destabilize you. To destabilize you. They are not good seed. And they were not designed to be. And then being in your presence is providence. It was supposed to be. It is your assignment so that you can be empowered, and it's given to keep these type of people away from your harvest week. Like, so that you can recognize. Like, if you are King of Pentacles, you are somebody that's growing stability, right? Like, you are gardening, you are producing, right? So that's like mass agriculture or some shit like that. But it's taking you to a place of sustainability. And whatever it is that you're growing, you need to be able to look at your garden and to make sure, like a part of the process, that you are weeding, that you are getting things out. Therefore, can you identify the weeds? Sometimes the Most High God make it so difficult that you need God's eye to see, like to separate the tares from the wheat. So this could come through as an act of divine intervention, how you to separate. Yeah, the sun. It's like the enlightenment. You are going to receive some sort of enlightenment. If you went through this already and you did hit this Ten of Swords, it was for the sake of your own enlightenment. If you went through this and you did not move this person and divine intervention did come in so that the Most High itself can separate that tear from its wheat, then it was for the sake of your illumination. I feel this card. Do you want to get it yet? No? Okay. Yeah, it could definitely be Omega energy, that which separates the tares from the wheat. And it was doing it for the sake of your enlightenment. This one, this. Okay, yeah, Empress. So Alpha and Omega, right? Beginning and the ending. The beginning and the ending. Doing this. Sowing in the bad seed in your lot, in your garden, under some sort of illusion, to be so close to you that you could not even see that this person's whole job was to destabilize you. And the lesson that you were learning, is about self-worth and understanding what you can do. Strength and power in the chariot, that's strength, determination, willpower. Like, this is definitely I can. This is all about I can. And this seed right here, this opportunity, it gave you evidence. And the Spirit may have given you some sort of tangible resource, a gift to manage this. And it is even given this seed was like the catalyst to you learning. It is. It's the catalyst to you learning the lesson. So I think we said that. Self-worth, power, determination, perseverance, resiliency, all coming from this so-called bad seed. Yeah, chariot. Determination. Determination. That's exactly what it is. Why do I feel like it's something under here, but it's not? That shit thick. That's a thick card. Look. Control. So you control yourself. You're assertive. You're determined. You have direction. You got willpower. You are headed towards success. You understand how to take the right actions. You have perseverance. You're ready to go on this journey, right? I don't feel like you should be rushing any decisions, right? Let the Most High God continue to guide you. For somebody, this may have already happened, but you may be seeking to understand it. And if you're in the middle of it, in something and you're not sure of it, then this could, help you, put something in the spirit to meditate on. But don't rush your decisions. This is an adversary, adversity. And be careful, because the last word on this card is vengeance. Are you moving forward with a vengeance? Are you moving forward with such determination that you're ready to bust through all adversity? Anything that would be holding you? Truth. We got spiritual awakening. This is somebody that you may definitely felt like was your end all be all, like the everything. Ten of Cups. I don't know if you felt like that, because end all be all is Alpha and Omega. So they may have never taken like that spiritual position in your life. Because some people do. Some people be wanting to be the fucking Alpha and the Omega in your life. Like, you come to me for all things. Don't ask the Creator. Come to me. What? Almost made me cuss on this day. Shit. We just did. Fuck. And again. Look. This person is people. Watch a person that wants you to come to them for every single thing. Like, you want to be my beginning. No, I can look. I don't know why I'm stuck right there. Spirit said, be careful, because people will put you in a position to make you believe that they are the thing that provides your sources, your resources, and all of your provision and your protection. No, the fuck is not. No, they're not. Right? You are to be self-sustainable and to be whole and complete within yourself first, knowing that you are infinitely protected, you are infinitely provided for, that you are safe, right? And that from that place of safety, right, you move different. The Most High God loves you so much that it would not put you out here without no protection, without no help. Even when we make choices in our lives that lead us to some very low places, it is still with you, protecting you, holding you, keeping you. You know what I mean? Wherever you may go, the Most High God is always with you. You can't get away from it because you are it. You are a small pixel piece, a variety of that which is everything. So you are safe. You can be like, oh, I understand who I am. This little bitty piece. Am I all of it? Absolutely not. You can never be, right? Everything in creation could never be, because it's still more than that, right? So it's like, you understand yourself though. And it's a thing about confidence when you understand what you are, not just whose you are. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the Most High God. Let's see what time it is. Because see, on this right here, it's like changing your mindset, changing your disposition, changing your energy into a different thing. You know what I mean? This person, it's not who you belong to. I belong to the Most High God. The Most High God don't play about me. Well, I got a whole different position. I'm telling you that you are a pixel, a piece of the source itself. So it ain't about who you belong to. It's just about who the fuck are you. Period. Self-worth. Cause see, saying who I belong to mean if I'm not connected to a person, to an entity, if I'm acting in my sovereign agency, that I'm just out here untethered and unhinged, unhooked, unmoored. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are a pixel, a piece of the Most High God itself, the source itself. Everything is. And when you understand what you are, you got it. You got it. You understand your worth. You understand that you can do anything that the Most High God showed you because you showing yourself what you already did. If everything is done from the beginning to the ending, then you just saw what already happened. You can do it. It can be performed through you. You have the power, the will, the drive, the determination, and every resource to do it. You have the energy. And it's something over here that they getting ready to put. So let's see. This one. All right, Hermit. It's in your soul. It's in your soul. It's already with you. The source of us living is already within. It's already in. If you follow your light, look, you follow your light. Look at the tools. They got the fucking tool belt on. There's all kind of shit with you. You got a horn, a knife, and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got everything you need with you already to. And look at the cold. I don't know why the fuck they got this outfit on out here in the motherfucking mountains standing on this snow. Okay? So obviously they got something going on, enough fire and heat and intensity and desire around them where they don't need no goddamn coat on. They damn near got on fucking sandals and flip flops in this bitch standing on top of this mountain with this snow. You know it's cold as fuck up there. It's cold as shit up there. They don't need no coat though. You want this one now? Alright. Temperance Angel. Right? It's like what's flowing in you. You don't need anything else. Everything already is with you. You just need situations and experiences to help you realize you. To, give you the assignments. And again, like I'm getting the learning experiences. Let's see the light. What is it? Light seer coming through. King of Cups is left behind. You want the big one and this little one. So let's see. Thank y'all so much for tapping into this soulful conversation. This your girl Lati. We are a channel messenger, medium, all kind of clairs, clear seeing, psychic touch. I could tell y'all a lot, but it'll be way too much. You wouldn't believe me anyway. I'm just saying. Most people don't believe. They struggle with belief, beloved. They do. They can believe that the Most High God made all things, that it made good and evil, but they cannot believe that the Most High God is you. Like, you are it. You are a pixel of the source, beloved. I don't know. Page of Cups. So, I am hearing matters of the heart. So, it's definitely something with the heart. Yeah, Five of Cups. Page of Cups to the Five of Cups is 6 cups. It's like facing the energy of the past. And then this Page of Cups, 5 of Cups to this Ace of Cups is 7 cups. We see 10 of Cups, that's 17 cups. That's something about healing the heart, restoring the heart. Hey, sister. Wow, you said you've been seeing this energy come up in the personals? Wow. 10 of Pentacles to the 7 Pentacles to 17 Pentacles, that's our energy. We got the Death card coming through. Transformation. It's definitely transforming you. You at the top of the spread, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Right, so definitely something to help you transform. It may be, so it's definitely a part of the plan, right, that you go through this space of uncertainty. And it's so that you can realize that you already got the key. You see the key over there in the corner? You already have the key. That's that hermit energy. When you understand, and then the spirit puts you in this space right here of uncertainty, it's teaching you to look up and see that you already got the key. And they actually helping you find the Pentacles resource, right? Is the light is shining on the key. Sometimes we get so down and in our mindset that we don't even look up to see that the answer is already with us. It's already there. 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. So somebody may have been struggling with something for a very long time. Yeah, see, 5 of Swords. Mental conflict, struggling with something for a very long time. 5 and 5 is 10. And it could be struggling with something that you think is your wish fulfillment. That is a promise kept. It could be, Why am I going through this? But I feel like you think this person is your all. Like the person that you want to be with or should be with. Or, they wouldn't hurt me. We all want the same thing. They don't. They do not. I'm about to say I'm about to waste my little juice. We have been doing so good, y'all. Shit. Something from the middle just fell out. The whole middle of the deck just hit the ground. That was crazy. I think I don't know if I'm like the most chaotic reader. Because we're not really a reader. You know what I mean? We're not. We're a channel messenger. And the most I got be building a picture. Half the time is never, see, y'all, somebody might need to understand this. Queen of Swords, we had to understand it, to a source. Because sometimes people see stuff, they hear stuff, and if it's not like traditional, so if they're used to hearing it or seeing it, then they may have a trouble accepting it, right? Sometimes it's a chaos and conflict, and out of the chaos and conflict are these beautiful things that are born. Like all of that erratic stuff is transformed. So I don't know why we felt like the need to say that, but we did. The spirit told us to say it, Hierophant. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the lesson. That sometimes out of the chaos and conflict goes right along with, peace and order and organization. On the other side of order and organization is chaos and conflict. Right? It is. The sun itself, we kind of talked about the energy of the sun, but people don't think about the fact that the sun is one of the most turbulent, like you cannot really, the sun goes through nuclear fusion all the time. That's how it produces its light. And that shit is so highly volatile and chaotic, like it's unimaginable. But if that chaos didn't exist, for all these ions and stuff like that are clashing into each other, creating this fusion and heat that creates the light that allows Gaia to exist in this environment, you have to understand that the chaos and conflict is also working for a higher purpose. And people don't see it like that. They like to dismiss chaos and conflict or things that are disorderly over to the adversary. Like, oh, the devil, Satan, because if it's chaotic, then it's of the devil. If it's fearful, it's of the devil. Anything they feel like is not love, light, and peace is of the devil. And that's so backwards, y'all. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Not at all. Not even a little bit. And I'm working on not saying sorry or saying sorry for shit that I'm just not apologetic about. I meant that shit with my whole damn soul. For real, for real. The Most High God is everything, the beginning and ending of all things. And if you could just understand that one motherfucking principle, that thing right there, then we would stop attributing shit that happened that we don't like, that we don't understand, that hurt our heart, that touch our emotion, that are deeply disturbing to some sort of just demon, low vibrational, toxic energy that's acting without any cause or reason. We may not understand the cause. It's the Alpha and Omega. I don't understand all of that. Absolutely not. Well beyond my capacity to understand it, right? I don't understand why they needed to do it, but I do know that all things have a purpose. The chaos that's happening on the motherfucking sun that allows everything on Gaia to exist, life on Gaia to exist this way, that shit is highly chaotic. Nuclear fucking fusion, period. But what it does for us over here is miraculous. It is a part of the order. The chaos is a part of the order. Shit. Three of Wands. It's a part of the plan. Three of Pentacles. The shit all works together. The Strength card. Can we get that? Can we understand that, it just strengthens you? Chaos and conflict provide strength. It tells you what you can and cannot do. Ace of Cups. It definitely could be strengthening somebody's heart. Like, that is a strategy. Seven of Swords. It's strengthening you. It uses lies, deceit, fuckery, theft, all the shit that goes on in the night, even in the subconscious, right? It could be revealing to you something in your subconscious, because I'm really picking up on that moon. Like, What is robbing you in your mindset that's keeping you from being at peace? And it's also giving the same thing that we just said, the 6 and the 7, that peace and chaos and shit exists at the same time. They exist at the same time. You think you moving away from chaos and conflict from the 5 of Swords towards peace, which is the 6 of Swords, to move right into some other shit, which is the 7 of motherfucking Swords. You don't really get away from it. You just learn how to navigate the plane and get through it. To learn from it. Yes, tool for ascension. Right. Look, an exorcist said their punishment is to help ascend. It's to help bring ascension. They're tools for ascension. Yeah. 10 of Swords. The betrayal is a tool for your ascension. When you get up from this, we fall down, but we get up. Right? So if a saint is just a sinner who fell down, but then got up, how many times did you keep getting up? Every time you fell down? You just kept getting up. Nothing could keep you down. Does that say that's your strength and your determination, your resiliency? You can take whatever the Most High God is gifting you with, this Ace of Pentacles, gifts. I count them all as gifts. It's just the source resourcing itself onto us. It's a gift. Even if it turns out to be the chaos and the conflict and the bullshit and the heartache and the remorse, it's a gift that I'm able to be in the flesh, the tangible, to even feel it, to learn from it, to experience it. One of the ASR extended reading we did, yeah, it's something with this. I don't know why this is definitely leaking, or like I'm doing something that's making it come up. I don't know. In the ASR extended reading, you gotta bring it back, Spirit, because I think that just got distracted. Don't get distracted. It's something with that. We gotta feel what the Spirit was just giving us, because it's related to that ASR extended message from yesterday, 131. Enlightenment, we definitely need. Remember, the stress is bringing somebody to remembrance. It's definitely giving, like, the stress is here to enlighten you. Kind of like what Veronica just said. Low vibrational energies, stress, chaos, all designed to awaken you to who you be. Not who you belong to, but who you are, specifically. Yeah, inspiration. Inspire you, motivate you, bring you in some sort of epiphany. And once you get this epiphany, it's like you got what you need to either take off running and to do another thing. I'm not for sure. Like you catch wind of the plan for real. Yeah. It's your promise. It could be a soul contract. What you promised to do. You understand that you promised to do this. High Priestess, can't make it up. You understand. You now have the revelation, King of Wands, leader, ruler, and could be a leader of other divine beings, right? Judgment. You could be helping people release. You could be helping with, we were getting the weighing of hearts. Like we all go before the Most High God. Every entity in your heart is going to be weighed. So it's a thing about understanding how to move through very challenging, hard, heartbreaking situations without racking up karmic debt. Because at the end of the day, we will all be judged, beloved. How do you do that? You can take all of that pain and transmute it right into your purpose. 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, that's 19 motherfucking swords. With the 5 swords right here, that's 24 swords. Shit. That's a lot. 24 fucking swords. I can't even quantify. Like 2 people in the household, 4 wands is the house, 2 people is the couple. 24 fucking swords. That's like, it's so much shit going on in this. And you may be so close to this person and so enthralled and like over the moon illusioned or disillusioned about what love is, that it's going to take 24 motherfucking swords to stop this shit. 24 swords is like, I can't even fucking quantify. I see the tower, right? I see just destruction. Like somebody feel like they have been decimated. Like what the fuck? Or even a thought of walking away from it could be overwhelming. But if you did come out of it, the spirit like said, okay, you've hit your measurement. Now it's time to go, and that could be it. Five of Wands challenge over how long it is. It could be like how long you've invested in this situation, how long I stayed in it, how long I allowed myself to go through this. You know, sometimes the length of time be the thing that you be more upset about. You don't be upset about letting go of a relationship. You end up getting pissed at yourself and be counseling you, Hierophant. Cut more like cussing yourself out is what I'm getting. Right? Like, I stayed in this shit for way too long. 10 pentacles, 7 pentacles. Somebody could have been stayed in this fucking shit for like 17 years or some shit. I've been fucking around with this person for 17 years, 10 to 17 years, or 20 years or some shit, only to figure out that the biggest regret for me leaving was how long I fucking stayed there. How long it took me to realize my self-worth. How long it took me that I can move. How long it took me to understand I had the strength and the power, the perseverance, the diligence to bust through any opportunity. Whether it was fear about money, because that Ace of Pentacles is coming up. Like, can I do it by myself? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And it's given like shit, you experiencing wealth. King of Pentacles is somebody that's well above stable. You can handle this shit and you are a ruler. That's a leader. King energy. And then we saw the King of Wands come out later. That's giving like you understand the fire. Your fight. The ability to persevere, to kick some ass, whether the shit is spiritual, physical, any of that shit. Like King energy. High Priestess. Look, there you go. That's what we was feeling. This King of Wands when we were saying it came out. This calling a judgment with surety, like certain. And this wine, you definitely know how to battle. So this new cycle right here, I'm getting that you're not going to stay around in other people's spaces, or you will walk away from situations that you know that's not living up to your worth. Like period. And that's not to say that you are better than anybody. It's that you don't take nobody's shit. I'm not gonna let you feed me shit sandwiches. Like, period. It's like going from fast food to 5-star. Like, why the fuck would I fucking hang around with you eating fast food? No shade to anybody that likes fast food, but we talking about eating healthier in this day, right? Where you can go and either make 5-star quality foods at home, or you have the ability to choose a similar situated product, but something is just way better. You know, the quality of it. Why the fuck would you put your energy into a fucking $15 McDonald's meal when you can go to the local diner that is really cool and they make handcrafted burgers, so you get a 5-star dining experience, or something that's just more whole food and more quality and more nutritious for around about the same money? It's all about making your decisions, your judgment, right? So walking away from the bullshit. Yeah, it's definitely about learning how to use your resources, Knight of Pentacles, and make better decisions, faster, better decisions. Being able to discern when a person is the real shit or something you should walk away from, beloved. Are we picking this up? No. Okay. Thank y'all so much for hanging out, for sticking around. I appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, 7 of Swords. The Most High God itself is using this situation as a strategy to grow you, to strengthen you. It could be to fortify your heart, right? It's something in your aura, and helping you master one of your elements, essentially. If we are to master our elements and become this magician, this alchemist, a person that could co-create and bring forth their ideal reality, then this is an element that you needed to strengthen. Ace of Cups. I can't see. I see this. Y'all see this. Destiny, fortune. Somebody needed to have a change. Some sort of readjustment. It's given so that things can get flowing in your life again. TMI, we've been drinking our little witch's brew. Which brew is it? It's beetroot. It's 50 different types of vegetables, the powder form, raw greens, chlorella, spirulina, all the micronutrients we need. We've been putting some mullein leaf extract in here as well. Very powerful. You can only put 2 droplets, 2 droppers is a serving for the day. And it says on there, do not exceed. So what does mullein leaf do, Live T? Why are you telling us this shit? Get back to the reading. I'm telling you this because this is something that we crafted. Like, we took a bunch of shit and we mixed it together for the sake of healing, right? So it's a brew that we did. And we've been drinking it, and the shit has released a lot of mucus. I'm talking about we coughing stuff up from the lungs. Nose is starting to run, like congestion. It's starting to break up. So things are starting to flow. Why am I feeling this? I'm feeling 4 cups. I'm feeling that the Most High God has brewed up some shit that's going to be good for you. It's a whole bunch of micronutrients and shit that you probably ain't never even fucking heard of before. Like milk thistle and fucking marshmallow root. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. The shit that's good for you. Natural healing, natural therapy, rebalancing your system. Because somebody went through a lot of shit. And you could definitely still be congested. And so there is more to be released, beloved. That's what I'm getting. So, go with that. Empress, Mother is saying she made you some medicine because you was sick for a very long time. Somebody could have been sick for a long time, and the clarity is that the truth is you still got, somebody got stuck in their assignment. I had to stop and say that. But the truth is that it's shit that you need to learn how to do to clear the rest of this energy up off of you. Yeah, it could be affecting you in ways that you just don't even know. It's things that haven't been turned over. You know what I'm saying? And it could also be, confusion, cloudiness. For somebody, it could be brain fog. You may have an issue. I don't know if somebody is a student or it's just like the assignment itself and the spirit is really trying to bring you through it. Because again, like the first analogy we got is like why the fuck you been studying for the test and then you decide to sit down and take the test and you don't want to get up from the test. You don't want to turn the test in. You don't want to get this bitch graded. Nothing. You just want to stay here. Like, no, it wasn't meant for you to stay in it. It's a test. That's it. And so somebody may have fallen in love with the test. And now you need to be moved. And if they have moved you, then Alpha done made you a fucking brew so that you can get the congestion, the residual shit of going through this about your system. It could, look, you may not recognize, like the confusion is here. We're getting confusion to clarity, being able to recognize, to see. 6 of Wands. Look, success and victory. 9 of Cups. You did it. You passed the test. Shit, you worried her through it. 9 of Wands. You persevered. Worried her through it. Chariot. Your 2 chariots are over there. You did it. Damn it. We got them unstuck. They're confused. You could be stuck on a particular question. You know how sometimes you just get stuck on that question like this shit? Like you reading it over and over and over and over again. And then for some reason, maybe some whisper like, bing, the light turns on. Shit, that's it. I got it. Clarity. I understand it. Looking for clarity. Brain burning the fuck up. Okay? Somebody's brain is like on fucking fire trying to understand the truth. That's what we was getting. This right here. Conflicted. Brain burning up. Smoking. What the fuck is this? Everything appears to look like Israel. Is that right in your face type shit? You ever been looking for the answer or looking for something? We do it on the channel all the time. Where the fuck did we put them cards at? I know we just had them. We just set them down. Why I can't see them? Right here in my face. And then it'd be like, oh shit, there they go right there. Sometimes you be too close up on something. And that's what it was. Thank you, Spirit. Well, it was leading us back to the extended message from yesterday. Sometimes you're too close on a situation that you can't see what it is. Page of Cups. You are too close to it that you cannot see it. They are like right here. And them being so close to you, you can't see everything. I don't know, it's like an illusion or some sort of cast, a veil. It could be the pink rose colored glasses. You know what I mean? Like you cannot see. But if you were to kind of come up or let the spirit come up and put you in a different position and you look down on it, it could be through meditation. It could be through some sort of sustained quiet, through grounding, where the spirit will kind of pull you back and change your position so that you look at it from a different angle, right? When you look down at it, you're going to start to see shit, right? And you will see the cycles and get down to the center, the root of it is giving me this. It will walk you right around the cycles of it and get right down to the middle where that light is shining out like shit. Shit starting to add up. Oh shit. It's starting to add up. I get it. I get it. I get it. This is not what I think it is. No, the fuck it's not. No. It is the test. And somebody has gotten so enamored with it that they are having a hard time releasing it. Thank you, Spirit. Whew. Thank you for those who were able to stay as we were able to, work out this channeled message. Definitely a little chaotic. Feel like I almost choked myself out or something. I'm hearing throat chakra attack. So be careful. The person that you're going to give this message to or the spirit is telling you about, they may not want to hear it. Somebody may not want me to fucking say it. I don't give a fuck. Somebody may not want you to say shit. Somebody may want you to shut up and take it. And we kind of been getting that energy. See, again, I'm feeling it to be choppy. Like, I don't know. It just gave me the reminder. Like I was with a very toxic person, a person that kind of, brought me that life experience to be like, yeah, these type of people like this, when you notice these traits, they're on bullshit, so don't connect to these people. It's like, oh, okay, got it. But one of the things that he said to me that was like, wow. When a person be like, why don't you shut up sometime? You talk too fucking much. That's the vibe that I was just getting. Like a person that could either try to diminish you or stop you from being your whole self. Whatever it is, it's causing some sense of instability. Yeah, Empress. It's attacking your self-worth. It's like making you feel like you're not who you are. The fuck? You are a pixel, a piece of the Most High God, that which birthed all things. How could you not be all of that? We talk about it all the time that you are the universe. You are Yah's own universe. A verse that was spoken one. They didn't just speak one motherfucking verse. Like, look at the creation. You can think about that just by looking at Earth. You look at the variety and the diversity of Earth itself and the number of species. Like, it's so many just species of beetles. I think it's like 600 or some crazy shit like that. Hundreds of different types of beetles. How many types of ants is it? How many types of honeybees is it? Or just bees in general? Species of bees, species of butterflies, species of moths, worms. Like, the shit is crazy. It's so diverse. The variety, things that we haven't even discovered yet. Places where we still can't even go on Gaia. Fuck the cosmos. Not fuck them, you know what I'm saying? But we can't even go to these places to explore and discover what's out there. So it leads you to the place to understand that everything is possible. Why not think that everything is possible? Everything exists. If I think of it, that thought came from somewhere. It came from the source that made all things. So if it's a thought, then it is a possibility and expression somewhere. It may not be here, but it's somewhere. Shit. You can't go into fucking Marc Jacobs and be like, can I get some Christian Louboutins? Bitch, no. This is Marc Jacobs. Okay? That red bottoms are not over here. You gotta go over there to the red bottom dimension. You know what I'm saying? And get your shit from over there. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist because it's not here. It's over there. You know what I'm saying? It's like people to open their mind up and really believe again, to wonder, to think about what really could be. And if the Most High God says it's all things, then it is all things. Could that be true? Yes, yes, it is. Why is it hard to reconcile that? Because people have a hard time considering that the Most High God that's portrayed to be this all, nothing but, positive energy, to be anything except for that. But every theology teaches us different. Every theology teaches us that the Alpha and the Omega, the source, is all things. Everything. It is the up, the down, the left, the right, the good, the bad, the dark, and the light. It is. Ten of Swords. So when you go through this, oftentimes it is Alpha energy, Mother Goddess, that is telling us something about ourselves. Every sword is a lesson, it's a learning experience, and it's given that she's with us from inception to transition. In every form that we exist in, she is with us. They are with us. They are with us. Ace of Cups. We see love, light on voluntary escape. You are light that came out of the darkness, right? We see emotionally overwhelmed. So somebody could have a lot of overwhelming emotions. Maybe you are a person that feels very deeply. You could have a sensitivity, that you need here on Gaia to do whatever it is that you're doing. If you are a gardener, right, you have to have a sensitivity for things that are living. People who have a green thumb usually have a different type of spirit. Like, you can notice, like, this plant needs a certain type of nutrient. Every plant just doesn't need plain water, right? They need different things to nourish different plants. Are you that gardener? And if you can't recognize the weeds in your garden, then there's something wrong with that. Yeah, Temperance Angel. Yeah, so I'm getting spiritual help. I'm getting you come into harmony, balance, peace, helping you to balance your internal state, your eternal self, your soul, your spirit. I do see patience. I do see purpose. I see good influence. I do see that confidence, that self-worth, and we see fusion. I never realized that on the Temperance card was the descriptor of fusion. And we talked about nuclear fusion with the sun. So that's interesting. Right? Can y'all see that? Here is the word fusion. Hopefully you can get that in there. And we definitely spoke about fusion. I don't know. Yeah, I think I can see it. And I'm getting alchemy, the ability to change, to harmonize different elements, right? There is a card. It might be coherence, hermit. See, look, devil energy, soul searching, toxicity, and cycle. Like, you may need it to really understand not just the toxicity in this person, but within yourself that's preventing you from seeing their own toxicity. And needing to do some soul searching to be able to figure that out before you go into your next cycle. Right, the moon. Yeah, you needed to break down this illusion to be able to see it. Why can't I see it? There could be something in it where they could be mirroring you. You could think that you're looking at you because it looks like you, tares and wheat, but it's not you. So how do you discern? You look at the fruit that they bear. Everything bears fruit in this season. If it doesn't bear any fruit, then you know it's a reason. The fig tree doesn't need fertilization. It's self-fertilizing. It is a feminine tree that self-fertilizes. It is a living example of parthenogenesis, where you do not need to, go through the process of like pollinization and fertilization. So if a fig tree is not bearing fruit, that is the reason why that messenger would curse it, because you have the ability to self-fertilize. You have the ability to bear fruit on your own. You are a sovereign entity. You don't need another entity to come in and fertilize what's already put in you. So it's something wrong with something that doesn't bear fruit. They don't bring nothing good, nothing to eat. Compassion is here. You're a landscaper? Wow. I wish that I don't know if you're in my area or not, but we definitely need a really good landscaper because it's just a normal yard. But you don't get people who could do like who will cut the grass, edge it up, and then also trim the bushes and keep everything neat. They separate the fucking services like it's not all the same thing. That was just my soapbox. I had to say that. But compassion is here. So I do feel like Alpha is giving you these 10 stories, but she still has that compassion over you. Like once this is done, you will get up and you will be made new. It's given. You will be a new person. And you will have all this experience. The old person of who you were is gone. That past identity will no longer be reborn, resurrect into something different. That's what I'm getting. 15 is 6. You definitely will understand how to, place your judgment. And it speaks about this. It says, compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. So even though you went through this hard thing, please hold on to your compassion. Don't let it make you bitter. Don't allow it to mess up your judgments and what it is that you're supposed to be doing in the world. Because you are a gardener. You're supposed to be doing something. And that's crazy, Queenie, that you're a landscaper. And we're using the tares and the wheat in a gardening type of parable analogy. Realization is here. You definitely are going to be realizing something from those 10 stories. 3 and 7 is 10. 3 is the heartache. 3 is swords. 7 of swords is next. The lies, the deceit, the fuckery. Like even feeling like you've been robbed. That's this. It's helping you realize something. It says it supports the process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, compassion, heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. Yeah, the Spirit is building you to your higher self, to your highest self, to meet your soul contract. What did you come here to do? Right? And it's loving on you, but it may not feel like it's loving on you. Sometimes people don't feel like love is love. Like that's what it is. You mean to tell me telling me no is loving me? What? You mean to tell me letting me sit here and struggle through this situation is loving on me? It absolutely is. Cause sometimes doing shit for a person and making sure they eat and doing all that shit, I'm a cook for you every motherfucking day instead of teaching you how to cook for yourself. Cooking for you every day and allowing you to be in a dependent state and I'm enabling you to be dependent is not a high vibrational expression of love. But some people feel like that. If it don't feel good to me, then that means that you're not loving on me, and that's bullshit. Sometimes it's tough love. Sometimes it's I'm telling you something that you may need to hear for your highest fucking benefit. And if I'm not allowed to say it, if you can't hear it, then it's a problem because we were getting that issue with throat chakra. Like somebody feel like you talk too much. Maybe you don't listen enough. Shit, if you listen more, I wouldn't talk so fucking much. It's giving that shit. Empowerment. So this situation definitely strengthens somebody. You can't always be like, oh, that's okay, honey. Oh, it's all good. Oh, that's okay. I'll straighten it up for you. I'll clean it up for you. Before you know it, you will realize that this person done weaponized their fucking incompetence and just running game on your ass. It's keeping you unstable, destabilized all the time. No. Romantic love, definitely a partnership. Gaia, King of Pentacles, Earth energy. And this is something from the Most High Alpha energy saying, the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are connected to the Great Mother of the universe that birthed us, who birthed us all. Not some. Birthed the light and just the light. Nope. She birthed us all. Everything. All of us. So what does she use them for? To grow you through this tantric journey, through romantic love. But the journey was to awaken you, to bring things together. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in a new way of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co creations could give birth to a new reality. And that's beautiful because we talked a lot, like kind of mentioning, things that are not obvious. It's chaos. How the fuck is that working out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It just really bothers me as an intuitive a person that, when they be like, chaos is not of the Most High, fear is not of the Most High. Where the fuck did it come from? If the Most High created all things, did it make good and evil, like everything? It is the beginning and it is the ending. What the fuck did it not make? Every thought that you think of it comes from somewhere. You can't call where it came from. You don't know. You can't even sometimes like get a control of our own mind. Thoughts come through so fast. You see something and it spark a thought. That thought sparks a thought, and it's like thoughts and shit just pinging off of everywhere. How do you know you're not getting signals from other places and you just picking up signals off of this, ping off of this, ping off of that, ping off of that, and shit just coming in from everywhere? It could be you. It could be yourself. Multiple variations of yourself, which is the Most High God, in every direction, every dimension, and just sending you information. All these other body energies sending you information. Thoughts just going on. But how do you control that? How do you control your mind? How do you control how much information you're receiving, how much you're consuming, how much energy you've absorbed? Are you transmuting it? Are you clearing it? Do you have a process to help you say, I just got this thought, I don't resonate with it, immediately dismiss it. You can take it back up into it goes to waste management, dismiss, and then it comes back in as material for you to alchemize into something else. You know what I mean? It's like, how do you manage all the energy that's coming into you? How do you discern what is wheat, what is tare, what will bear good fruit and what will not? It will grow thorns to hurt you. You see what I'm saying? Like, can you do that? Can you get fast and being able to decipher, dismiss, quickly dismiss? Don't spend no time, don't pay no attention, no resource on it. It's given like that. Like you could, and it's not like judging a book by its cover. It's like it's certain things that you allow to speak to you. You can sense it, your heart first and foremost. Like, can you feel that resonance? What is it saying? Is it coming from heart, compassion, love energy, which is sympathetic, empathetic? It is compassionate. It can communicate for the sake of understanding. So one clear indicator is that you cannot communicate with a person. You feel like you need to stifle yourself. You cannot be who you are naturally and authentically around this person. You have to be somebody else. You can't grow. Growth and expansion is a natural part of a garden, right? You want your crops to grow. So if you growing, your fruit growing, if you with a person that doesn't like growth, then you already know something. Not the person for me. Easy. But sometimes people get caught up in the opposite attracts dynamic. So there's that emergence. So I was feeling something. What's that? Solar plexus. That's the willpower, the strength, the determination to be able to do it, to go forward. Enlightenment, understanding what you are, not just who you belong to. Of course, you belong to the Alpha and the Omega, that which birthed you, right? But it's something about the fact that you are just a version of itself, a variety of it, as everything else is. So it changes the mindset in terms of worthiness. At least it did for me. Not to be like, it's because of who I belong to, not versus who I am. So I'm going to say that again. When they gave us that revelation that we are a pixel, a piece of the source that birthed all things, and then Omega, like, that's done, that's it. Can't nobody change what is. We were born from this source. It is this source birthing itself infinitely in every variety. And when I understood that I am this is me, it's like a person now seeing representation of themselves on TV. It's giving me Cosby Show, like what it did for the African American community way back when, I think in the 80s, right? To see a certain representation of self on TV that you could look at, and I feel like every person had somebody that they resonated with. I don't know why I looked up to Denise like the big sister, but I kind of felt like I was Vanessa. Like I was Vanessa. Like I knew it. Like bitch, we kind of like the same. We got this nerdy thing going on. We got our little nerdy clique. It's just us. We try to be some shit and all this and fucking, get into trouble and whatever. So you could see that. But it was a thing about having that representation that you can connect with. Some things that bother me again is like when we look at certain stuff, it doesn't always lead you to connectivity. It's putting it like it's either this or is that. Some people fighting over what messengers look like. When we realize that we all came from the same source, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter the variety because she birthed all things. You know what I'm saying? So we can all understand that we are still all that. We are this. And I can see me in everything, like in all the pieces. I can see my attributes, I can see my characteristics, I can see purpose, I can see cycles, I can see, the how order is created from chaos. Like how chaos is purposeful to feed the ordering of all things. A lot of things start out chaotic. You study how the process of fertilization and it becoming a zygote into an embryo into a fetus, then you can see the chaos come to order. It goes through so many stages. You be trying to figure out what the fuck is that. If you look at it compared to other species of animals in their terms of gestation, you will be trying to figure out what the fuck is that? What is it going to be? Shit started out with something that looked like a baby dinosaur with a tail. You'd be like, that's not human. But lo and behold, it is. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me something weird like that. Like, we are all come from the same place, the same source. And resource is like recycled source. Like the source itself is just representing itself as something else. We eat, breathe, live from the same source, period. And it doesn't matter whatever it is that you are experiencing, it just is all of it. So, emergence says the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment and watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place, that is unfolding, right? For somebody, this is a hard situation, but what unfolds from that place is going to be beautiful. It is a rebirth of you in your enlightened state and being on your pathway, realizing it that you're going to do something amazing. Somebody is a gardener, like you are here on Gaia, and it could be to either feed, nourish, nurture the wheat, other people that are like you. It could be giving advice on how to discern those who are not like you, right? It's definitely something you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. See, Nine of Cups. It's a soul contract here. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Definitely a journey to meet your soul contract. Nine of Pentacles. And you may be concerned about doing it alone, stress, and Nine of Pentacles, right? But I do feel like, the stress was to push you towards your journey. Like you may need to understand that what you went through was a gift and offering from the spirit, and the gift was to stress you, to pressure you, to push you, to grow you, to understand what you can do it by yourself. And I'm hearing that song again. You can make it on your own, but you don't need a heart of stone. And it's given like you can prove or something like either proving it to yourself that you can do it, and maintain your heart disposition. There's something in front of you, or the plan all along was to include this tower moment. It was something that you needed, hermit soul searching, to balance you out. Your soul know you needed it. See, Ace of Cups. Your soul know you needed it to balance you out. It's coming with heartbreak though. I'm hearing, how can an angel break my heart? Like the Most High God, the Spirit, the angels that are breaking your heart, and they're doing it on purpose. And it's to strengthen you. I'm saying this temperance. Like, how can an angel break my heart? And it's on purpose. Yeah, it's either making a warrior out of you, they're sending you into a battle to strengthen you, to, again, help you make the decisions quicker. Knight of Swords. Like that judgment, the discernment. Yeah, Merkaba. See, it's a part of your activation. And you need this to be able to get what's in your Akashic inheritance. It's helping you merge all of your experiences together to serve your highest purpose. And that's what we were getting with the Ten of Swords. Like all of those life experiences coming together. Somebody definitely don't want you to talk. I told you, I keep hearing the whole thing of like, somebody talk too much. Like, do you ever stop talking? I don't know. This is that synergy again in conception. Like what's being born is going to allow you to see the things in a very different way. It's not obvious to you. Yeah, it says conception, the place where everything in creation begins, the alpha we've been talking about. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space. What can manifest through our own focused awareness. They want you to be aware. And with your attentions too. It's like definitely the result is going to be a new way of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. And it could be even a new way in how you speak. Like you're not going to let anybody diminish your voice. You're going to speak up for what you need. And fertility was a thing because we talked about with the fig tree, right? That it self-fertilizes. And so if a thing doesn't bear fruit, then you know what to do with it. Consciousness. You know what to do with it. And you're empowered to do it. That's beautiful. Anything else I can say now? Thank y'all so much for tapping into the Tares of We Tarot show. Universal love. I love you all. Universal light on voluntary escape. Right? We are all light. And there's different spectrums of light. Right, you would be a horrible reader if you talk less. But sometimes I feel like we do need to slow down just to make sure that we are being clear and concise and we're finishing the whole sentence. Sometimes the messages come in so fast, to strengthen our self-illusion, to receive what we're getting from, those who are with us to channel the A and the O. But we can feel other bodied energies as well that are allowed to speak, right? So sometimes it'd be like we get the download is coming in, we see the card is going with what we just said like 20 seconds ago, 2 seconds ago, 3 seconds ago, 30 seconds ago. And it's like, damn, they said it, now here it is. And I'm trying to get that out, hold on to what they're saying to me. And sometimes the sentences can be broken. I've noticed that. So like they're saying something else, bring the card that affirms something that they just said, and then I'm getting something new. So it's like managing all three layers of conversation and communication and how everything is coming together. It's like I'm still being strengthened. You know what I mean? We're still growing, and more gifts are being revealed. So as we try to hone and master what we're already working with and aware of, there's more things coming in and we're steadily going deeper. So thank you guys for your grace. Those who can get through it, even though it might be choppy. And when I run across one, it was like, damn, the spirit was really flowing. Like, we didn't finish that statement. We didn't finish that. And I'm looking at it from a different perspective. I can see what we should have finished saying. So when it's like that, we will go back and dig into it to make sure we get clarity. Oh, wow. Like you do, you have to put a pin in it before you can move though. Right? And that's what like again, like, harnessing that light. You understand that poof, oh shit, I can make light, I'm a light worker. I got oh shit, it's coming through, it's coming through. Oh shit. And then you have to grow in that. You said you have to mature. You have to learn how to hold your focus, manage the energy. It's a lot going on. Right? So it's not just sit up here and spread cards out and oh, hermit, soul searching, and the temperance angel said to walk away and go on your journey because you're a queen of cups and maybe you give out too much love and compassion to everybody else. You need to put your sword up and block some shit that will keep you from being trapped in your head and to balance out your energy, and you won't be feeling like you're losing out on opportunities. Release the stress and dig into your inspirations. It's not that. Trust me, it's not. The spirit is telling us what to say. They bring the information. And to hold on to what they're saying, what they're bringing. And depending on which spirit wants to speak, it may not even be words. It's a feeling. It's a feeling. What up, sister? Thank you so much for tapping in. He said we melted that Crisco, though. Thank you, sis. But that's where that analogy came from. We definitely, because it starts off, sometimes it can be so slow. And I can see it like people come into the lab or like, and be like, look, shit, it's 2 minutes in. We don't know what the fuck she talking about. She ain't even got started yet. I'm out. Because in this microwave society, if you don't hear something that's keeping your ear and holding you just like this, then like people check out. It's like they don't have that long of attention. The attention span has been diminished. We don't focus. And that's why Spirit has really been bringing a message on us focusing to slow the mind down, slow the body down, to focus. Society has been pushing us to be in this Knight of Swords as energy. And look, it's robbing. It's stealing. It's something about slowing shit down. The Eight of Wands moves very fast. Right, but what do you miss when you moving that fast? You can't see everything that's like right there when you are just racing. Your mind is racing. And that's what we were getting like, see, Three of Wands behind there says slow down, Page of Swords. Like, listen to this, get this, right? Slow down. Plan, see, visualize, feel, be able to sense. What am I feeling? To question it, to decipher it, especially before you start making big decisions. It's a strategy. When the emotions are high, then intelligence is low. And to bring yourself back to the middle, to par, you got to slow down. You got to take time. We've been getting that Anita Baker song. That's another download they gave us. Because we have been picking up Anita Baker. Anybody that's been, watching the last couple of readings, the live messages we've been getting Anita Baker, it's giving slow down. You're gonna hurt yourself one day. It's giving like running too fast. And I still have not looked up the song to listen to it because the spirit just keep playing this one little snippet. The clear audience is saying, you're gonna hurt yourself one day. And then I kept seeing Anita Baker. And then spirit broke it down. Or it was given like, I need a baker. So it was like, oh shit, spirit, somebody need a baker. They need somebody to help them cook something, to bake something. And then I heard bread, like wheat. We always say you call for good bread. And the wheat itself is like the basic raw ingredient, right, to making bread. You can make that shit with, ground wheat flour and fucking salt and water. It ain't got to be nothing spectacular. But if you want some lavish shit, then you would need a baker, beloved. If you are full of wheat, then you might need a baker. You might grow wheat, King of Pentacles, but you getting good at distinguishing what's tare from wheat so that you can separate the tares and put them bitches, on the flame and burn that, and the wheat goes in a storehouse to be made into bread. But what happens if you need a baker? That's how the energies be coming together, y'all. I'm like telling you, that's exactly how our channel messages be coming through. and be like, I was like, damn, Spirit Jar did that, like, blew my mind. I was like, somebody need a baker. Because it's like, you cannot be a professional and everything. Now, a magician, you do master all of your elements. But that's so that you can work your magic. Which craft are you using? We say that all the time. She is, thank you, sis, right? Which craft are you using? If you are a professional at something, you are a professional landscaper. That's your craft. That's what you do. You a master at that shit. You talking about lining that shit up like this, so motherfucking crisp, out there doing the Edward Scissorhands with the fucking bushes and cutting in animals. That's a craft. What? Committed, dedicated, mastery. I'm going back to a baker. I'm seeing a person that baked them motherfucking cakes that you can't tell if that shit is a can of milk, a carton of milk, a can of soda, steak. You cut that shit open, this cake, bitch. What? Who crafted this? Who decided to take cake to a whole nother level? Scaring the shit out of dogs and cats and shit out here. You done baked a cake cat and you done cut that bitch head open in front of your cat. Your cat is now traumatized. But it showed you something. They looking at a version of themselves and you just did something to something that looked like me. Bitch, what would you do to me? I don't trust you no more. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. But it's just a thing that it's on that level. It's on a whole different amplified level. And people have not realized that we on some next level shit, that we are living in a time that we once considered the future for real. Please recognize it. Not only AI, robots, damn near flying cars because they working on the magnetism to, the attraction and parallel repellent forces of magnets to make fucking cars fly. High speed rails that lift up on magnets and fucking move at lightning speed. You talking about 200 fucking something odd miles an hour. Take you across Japan in 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like, people need to understand where we're at. The speed for which everything moves. And it's something about this speed that's creating people losing. It's like, how are we moving so fast, but we seem like we still don't have enough time? We still don't have enough resources. We still don't have enough. Don't have. But when you slow down, you realize all that there is to be had. Maybe I'm just not clued in, not aware of the things that's robbing me from time, opportunity, or making me feel like something. Sometimes things around you could move so fast it wear you out. You tired and you ain't even did nothing. Like, damn, I didn't even really do too much today, but for some reason I'm tired as shit. That's hitting on somebody for something. It could be for us a need to rest, but it's given that integration is coming through. Dynamic integration has been a card that has showed itself so many times in the past week. So the frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So speeding up tells us to slow down. Everything around you is moving so fast. If you want to tap back in and reconnect to real shit, slow the fuck down. And slowing down helps you speed up. Sometimes when you slow down, you get the rest that you need, you get the clarity that you need, you're able to determine and figure out the strategy that's going to give you some acceleration. Just like we said, to perceive the negative and the positive, to harmonize them, the chaos of the sun allows everything on Gaia to exist. If the sun wasn't in that position and there wasn't the right measured distance, it would be a whole different narrative. It's something about that line of measurement that we kept getting, like that measurement, predetermined. And somebody is in a relationship where there's a predetermined line of measurement. Like the spirit is like, once you get to this line, that's it. We out. You know what? You done crossed the motherfucking line. You done crossed the line, damn it. That's what I'm getting. This right here, you done crossed the line. Once you cross a certain line, a certain threshold, you done way too much 10 swords. It's time for you to go. It's time to let it go. You have pushed me to the point of transformation. I am not the same person that you met. Like, everything that I have experienced has changed me to the point where I can no longer exist in this. I can no longer do this. I can no longer be this. I have to be born something new or stay here in this space, down and out, and that's not an option. It's just not. I mean, it is, but it's really not. So somebody that went through the fucking ringer with this relationship. And the spirit is telling you to harmonize and take the good with the bad, beloved. We say that shit all the time. You gotta take the good with the bad. Harmonize it. This one, this. Yeah, throat chakra. I told you somebody trying to bang your damn throat. They do not want you to speak. They don't. They don't want you to speak up for yourself, for your truth, for your needs. Somebody got an evil eye on you because I'm looking at this pillow that has a Nazar on it and it's giving that. And for some reason, I'm seeing the other pillow that says, let's stay home. So somebody with an evil eye on you wants you to stay in this situation. And you're so close on it with these rose colored glasses, you may not be saying what you need to say. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Peace and balance. Shit, don't nobody want to be in no chaotic ass situation. And the 10 of swords, the 3 and the 7 is the 10. The heartache, the 3 of swords, the 7 of swords is down here on the board. It's helping you realize something. A very heart-centered truth. And it's this external process that's helping you become the highest expression of yourself. But you got to speak your truth. Truth to power. Truth to power. Prosperity. Yeah, that's that gardener. I'm telling you, you growing. You got a green thumb. You got a green thumb. So, and it's giving 3 of Pentacles. I'm seeing 3 seeds. And 6, like, where are you going to sow these seeds? Where are you going to place your energy? The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being, allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves, throat chakra, in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. I just got a scenario for another person in a romantic situation. This could apply to you, whoever this is for. Like, you know how things go well for you? You're growing, you're expanding, and look, root chakra and magic. So definitely root, grounded, and magical. You got a green thumb. I don't know who you are. You can grow some shit, right? But it's like, no matter what you do and what you grow, because it's giving me green thumb. Like, whatever you put your hands on, it's giving Midas touch energy. A person that would not be happy for you. They would not celebrate you. Spiritual birth. So this is true. They wouldn't be happy for you. They wouldn't celebrate you. If anything, they would diminish you, down talk you, or try to make you feel like what you're accomplished isn't significant. It's not anything for you to celebrate. It's not an achievement. Yeah. They will push your magic to the side. Like it's nothing. That's what I'm getting. It's no man Bertha. It's not significant. Something that you should be able to delight in and celebrate, right? Good feelings, happy feelings. And this person doesn't bring that. That's what I'm getting. Like, the spirit is going to pull somebody up and have them look down. You may even feel like you're having an outer body experience. Like, it could be at night or something like that. You could be laying next to this person, and the spirit will take you up and have you look down on both of them. You two looking like laying next to each other or some shit, and have you go through scenarios to identify and see who this person really is. What is the fruit that they have borne? What fruit did they bring to your life? What do they bear as an individual person? If you are very fruitful on your own and you have a person that doesn't bear any fruit, then you can clearly see they're only attached to eat off of you. And that destabilizes you. It's not magnifying you. It's not expanding you. It's not helping you in any way. The only thing it's doing is detracting and taking away. So it's subtraction, not addition. you already supposed to be whole, complete, nothing broken, nothing missing. But if you are with a person and you come in at 100% and they are steady drawing off of you, subtracting, and they're never adding, they're never giving, your 100% before you know it, you could be your threshold could be like 50%. Shit, if I had 100K in the bank and I'm down to 50K, bitch, what the fuck is going on, Ashay? Like, we are below the threshold. Some people got bank account alerts. We do. When the bank account get at a certain level, it's like, okay, you gotta really be mindful because you need this level of reserves to do what you need to do, just in case shit, whatever the fuck, right? That's your boundary. And when a person hit that line, it's like, okay, the spirit may need to show you. Do you know that they getting ready to cross the line, that they are standing on top of your boundary? Do you realize that? You might be too close to see it. So let us put you in a different perspective so that you can understand it, you can get it. Yeah, it's definitely something about your root chakra and your magic, the ability to grow and to be stable, self-worth. Do you understand that you come from magic, the essence of it? Like you have this magic contained in you. And it's something about your throat and communication in which you speak, right? That's coming through again. You speak out miracles, you will receive miracles. It's a miracle that I even fucking spoke to you. For somebody, I'm getting that. And you may not see it, like it's not obvious how the spirit is really strengthening you and bringing you into your full divine masculine energy. But it's a transformation, a transition that has to be done so that your process can be complete. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? No, that's it. Thank y'all so much. That's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, Fred, thank you so much for tapping in. Queenie, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. We getting to know each other. I definitely feel your vibe. Thank you. Divine feminine energy. Right? And we see prosperity, realization, and compassion. So Alpha is definitely coming through, you know, prosperity, compassionate heart, speak your truth and speak goodness over you all the time. And be prepared for the Most High God to show you something about a connection. You may be too close to see it. You could have a thing with like romanticizing even love itself. See, you too close to see. Look, y'all, you too close to see. It's your heart, compassionate, very giving, very forgiving, very loving. And it's something about those loving rose-colored glasses. But they're just not who you think they are, who you see them to be. You see them as weak, but they're a tear, beloved. Yeah. They're there just to hold on to your energy, to siphon energy off of you. And it's mind games. And it's playing on you. I mean, they just brought that shit kind of right back out. So this is an opportunity from your spirit team so that you can see. They're hurting you to show you, to give you some sort of skill that you need so that you can protect yourself. So thank you, Fred, for tapping in. Thank you, Queenie. Thank you so much for being here. Veronica, thank you so much. Y'all be so funny with these conversations. I'm telling you, shit is gonna start flowing. We getting all kind of mucus coming out. Bobby, thank you so much for tapping in. I can't say your name. Moreau. Lana Moreau. It's Lana Moreau. Matt, it's Lana Moreau. Maybe. Thank you so much for being here. Susan, bread maker, bread winner. I know that's right. Make bread, all kind of bread. It's so much kind of bread to make, from flat bread to pita bread to fucking white bread, wheat bread, oat bread. Shit. So many varieties. I love it. Hey, Elise, thank you so much for tapping in. Straight Queen, hello, beloved. That's right. Most High hired you. Who gonna fire you? Like who? What? It's no competition. Beating all comps. You were personally selected, hand selected is what it's giving. Love it. Oh my goodness. She is. What up, sister? Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all so much for hanging around, for coming through, staying through the message. I told y'all this slow, like that old school Crisco. We be having to get that shit warmed up. Loving my boys. Thank you so much. Your kids are the best. I appreciate you so much for tapping in. Oh wow, you're in Granville, Georgia. Now, you may find something else on the channel that's recent that we did recently that might be significant. Cause we were channeling Gladys Knights in the Pits. He's leaving, leaving on a midnight train to Georgia, leaving on a midnight train. So I don't know. We was definitely pulling on the state of Georgia. Yeah, give a man a fish, right? You can feed a man, but if you teach them how to fish, then they can fish for themselves the rest of their life. That's helping a person, not enabling them. It's a difference. Queenie, I'm just thrilled the fact that you are a freaking landscaper and we were bringing this parable on this here as in a week. It is a parable about gardening. Yeah. Elise, you were in the ER again yesterday. We prayed for healing for you. Oh my goodness. This drink that I'm drinking right here, is it? Yeah, Mulin is for lung health. It is. This right here, I could go get this stuff. Do you want to go get it? If y'all want to hang around, give me 2 seconds to go get the shit. And then I can show you, and then you can do it for yourself if you want. Oh, I think we threw it away. We might have. I'm still gathering the ingredients. Okay. So this is from the lab, which is what we call the kitchen. Okay. So this right here is our smoothie mix that we made up. And it contains, we threw the little container away yesterday because we put the rest of it in the jar, you know. But it's called 50 raw greens, so 50 raw greens. And that has over 50 different fruit and vegetables in it. And then it also has spirulina, chlorella, like a lot of green phytonutrients. I think that's what they call them. And yeah, so all of that is mixed in here. What else is in here? Collagen. So collagen. And we did our little review on the Black Girl vitamins because, you know, they marketing to us. No, it's the same shit. And honestly, you have to take 2 scoops, you know, which would be the recommended dose. I don't know what they tell us to take on here, but you really need to take 2 to get 20 grams of collagen. But it comes from the same collagen type as any other big brands, and it's slightly more expensive, right? So we were not impressed, you know. So and it kind of pissed us off a little bit because you know they like we were talking about with the Cosby Show, right? Like it's people in Democrat. Did you want to compare to that? Yes. Okay. But I don't know if somebody just don't like Bill Cosby because of the shit he did in his personal life, you know, but it's just more about representation is what we're talking about. So certain demographics that don't have a lot of products that are geared towards them, like African American women, we don't have a lot of products specifically made and engineered for us that works with the body. So what they're doing is marketing it like, oh, this Black Girl Vitamins is something that's formulated in bio genetically engineered to support you specifically, when it's exactly the same fucking thing that any other company is selling you. Now that's the part that pissed me off, right? It's like malicious or manipulative marketing tactics to get you to pay more money for the same shit. This right here is $7 more expensive than the next, similarly situated collagen product, where you would, instead of me taking 2 scoops of this one to get the same dosage, I would take 1 scoop of another product. So think about it and how, people be right in your face, playing on your emotions, acting like they're connected to you, they care about you for some sort of endearing reason, maybe because they are part of it, when they're really only trying to profit off of you. Which is one of the things I got an issue with, like, us as black people. When you talk about you should support black business, well, bitch, don't be trying to get over on me because I'm black. You charge me $7 for the same fucking product that any other competitor is charging me for. Bullshit. I'm not gonna pay you $7 extra simply because you black. No, fuck that. Anywho, uh, this mix right here. So beetroot powder, the 50 raw grains and vegetables. Again, it's got other, like, I'll take additional like spirulina or chlorella, just the powder itself, and put in there and fortify it. So it's just a whole bunch of good powdered whole food where we mix it together, and then that's just that. So we also put this in the water. So 40 volts is trace elements of concentrated electrolytes. Water is dead, right? Right now, the water that we're getting from anywhere is dead. Your bottled water is dead. It has no electrolytes in it. And most sports drinks, you will see that it says with added electrolytes. They try to put something in it because there's nothing in it. Without electrolytes and something in the water, you're not getting any nutrition from it. And it may not even be hydrating you because your cells may not even be absorbing it. Only thing it's doing is overworking your kidneys, and yeah, pretty much that. So put something in your water. If you have a pitcher of water, put some electrolytes in it. We get like the 5-gallon big fucking drums. Instead of buying bottled water, the water delivery service actually is cheaper, right? And you can get hot water, cold water from your little unit thing. It's all about what you can do and what you can invest in. But even when we get those big bottles, we get spring water, because spring water is naturally alkaline. It's been filtered, right? It's not just purified water. It's a difference. So we do get spring water, and we always add electrolytes to it. So that's the thing. Here's the mullein leaf extract drops we were talking about. Cleans out the lungs. This is a 1 month supply. I don't know if we're gonna make a month, but we use 2 drops, and we put the 2 drops in here with our smoothie mix. Now, we've been seeing the mucus and stuff coming out. We're feeling congestion starting to come through from the head, like starting to drain. It's coming up out of the lungs, so that's a good thing. Even if you are a person that has never smoked, like ever, you have been around people that smoke, the pollution that's in the air from car exhaust, bus exhaustion, all that shit, your lungs have pollution in it, so it's good to clear your lungs. You need to be able to breathe and to take good, deep, full breaths. That's what Spirit was telling us. Oxygen, you need that oxygen so that the fire in the belly can grow. Your intensity, your passion, all that shit, right? So think about it. When you are putting a lot of oxygen in your body, you're clearing the airwaves, you're feeding your passion this oxygen it needs in order to like build up the flame. So that's what they gave us, and we kind of, wrote with that sentiment. True sea moss is another thing that we use, right? And we always get the soursop one, because soursop is very, very good for you. Very good. Good for the immunity, good for your energy, good for your gut health. And we've been talking about a lot of people have gut issues because the food these days is trash. It's packed with so much bullshit. Kind of where they gave us the 5-star food versus fast food paradigm. This to me is 5-star. Instead of me going to the store and getting like that green naked juice shit, the mean green naked juice that has all that kind of commercial fucked up shit in it, you can make your own. And you can do it using clean, whole ingredients. You just have to shop and prepare, and that's it. So when we get tired of drinking water, like, because it's plain and it could be boring, we'll take sea moss into this little cup, has got the little shaker thing in there. Take some sea moss, cold water, shake it up, throw in a couple of frozen cucumber slices. Cucumber. So somebody is getting a clue. That's good. But cucumber slices, and if they're frozen, they hold water because cucumbers are full of water. So it's like an ice cube, and it's melting and it's giving its flavor. We did freeze some mint from out the garden this year. So we take a couple of pieces of frozen mint out, throw it in there, slices of cucumber with the sea moss water, and it tastes like pear. It almost reminds you of like Gerber baby food, like the pears, because the consistency. I don't know if y'all could see that, right? It looks like baby food, but it reminds you of like the Gerber pears. So imagine taking. Oh, that smells so good. Man, I want to eat it right now. But you take 2 spoonfuls of it and then put it in there with your water, shake it up, throw in some cucumber slices, some mint, give it another good shake, and then that's just like another little drink. It's like so refreshing, but it's so good for you. It's all about how you think about, food. Again, for us, the kitchen is an experiment place. It's a lab. Our next thing that we're working on is baking cookies. We love cookies. So if you are a person that's allergic to nuts, you could not eat our cookies because they are all made from nuts. Like we looked up one day, oh, we want to make some cashew cookies. So, 3 ingredient cashew cookies. Tower. Ace of Swords, opportunity. Is this ideas? Yeah. Moving forward with them, that could be. Hopefully, it make us some money. We would love to do something with the cookies. We already picked out the cookie company name. Our sister, my sissy, and look, it's 7-Eleven. Didn't we say that recently? 7-Eleven, 1. So 7-Eleven breaks down to the number 9, which fulfilled. Like maybe that's something that we're supposed to do. Right? Think about ways to take things that you like and make them from whole foods. So we love cookies and we love nuts. And if you are a person that cannot eat nuts, please, you would not be able to have our cookies. But it's given like they are high protein because it's made from like either macadamias, Brazils, cashews, pecans, walnuts, and like different blends and different varieties. And the first batch we ever made that we looked up was cashew cookies, 3 ingredients: cashews, maple syrup, and a little bit of vanilla. And that was it, right? And so we've evolved the recipe over time, like since we've been playing around with it. So we got in the lab last night and we made another batch and them bitches was bomb. When I say, I was like, shit, I think we could do this, Emperor. I feel like we can market this. I feel like we could put this out. You see, like, it's almost given like that's true. You got something with you, you can do something with that. You can sell that. And anybody that have some, like we give them to, they always, say that they're really good. Like it's something that is good. So yeah, your daughter is experimenting because she has to be on an anti-inflammatory diet, and that's what it is. Yeah, see, Bobby, you drink Pedialyte. I was doing that too until I figured out like how to make homemade Pedialyte. So it's always that thing. Like if I can make it at home, I would. I would. Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm glad it was useful. Yeah. Exactly, Veronica. I would support more black businesses if they were priced ethically, not ethnically. That's so fucking powerful because that's how I felt about this shit. I wanted to figure out how the hell do you call these people? Like, bitch, do y'all why are y'all doing this? And to me that's insidious. You know, uh see, I got to go. Man, that shit pissed me all the way off. First of all, when I said I can tell you where the $7 go, it's for this big ass fucking container. Cause when you open it up, when the settled product is all the way the fuck down here, why the hell do you got it in a container that's twice as big? How much more extra plastic are you paying for? That's where the $7 is going, bitch. Shorten the goddamn container. Okay? I don't know if they feel like they gotta have a certain volume of air in this shit. Like, does the air keep it fresh? What is it doing? How is it useful to put this little bit of ass settled powder in this big ass fucking container? And it's the same shit, and I'm paying extra for it. They could kiss my whole ass. My whole ass. That's why I be like that shit. Like, I love my people, but damn it, you ain't gotta fucking ride bus to get rich. Shit. For real, for real. Empress. I love y'all. I got to go. That was my rant for the day. We gon', keep on trucking. Pay attention. Shop price per unit. Don't be caught up in what somebody's showing you in the marketing and get into your heart affiliation. That's what we've been getting. The matters of the fucking heart. Like people who do that. I could shop with anybody that is going to give me a good deal. It doesn't matter. Wheat is wheat, and we all shades of wheat. Okay? Just because you the same color as me don't mean that we the same. Because your ass could be just as toxic, low vibrational, a whole goddamn tear that's trying to destabilize and uproot me. Steal all my shit. Fuck that. Yeah, see, even if you having issues with the blood, beetroot could be very good for you. If you like, I like the taste of beetroot. I like the taste of beets in general. I didn't like them. Yes, I did, because even when we was kids, my mom used to put them on her salad, and so I kind of got it from her. You know what I mean? Put beets on the salad. You know what is it like? Pickled beets. And put them on a salad, and that would be good. So when we got into drinking beetroot, is it a little bit earthy? Yes, but at the same time, it's very good for you. Queenie says she wants her own landscaping company. Oh, that's beautiful. Lush manicured lawn master. I love it. Shit, LMLM. You could do a play on that, especially with the marketing graphics. That's cute. You eat pickled beets? Yeah, you may. And Spirit told me to get, instead of bringing the big container that has everything, they actually told me to get the big ass bag of beetroot powder out the cabinet. We didn't listen. We probably should have, considering what you're saying. Yeah. So, and on Amazon, we found the beetroot powder, like a big bag of it, and it wasn't very expensive, and we had it for quite a while. It's a lot of volume, and especially when you mixing it with other stuff, and you just, again, like this little shaker, it comes out like a Kool-Aid drink, not Kool-Aid, but it's something better where you're drinking the nutrients and your gut can absorb it, like it's going right into the gut. It doesn't have to be like, like chewed food. It has to go through a different process in digestion. You got to chew it, if you did chew it, because some people don't chew long enough. They chew, 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 swallow, right? The first part of digestion and breaking down your food is in the mouth. So if you don't chew long enough, then you're swallowing these huge chunks. That's going to make it hard for your stomach to break down. So you build up more acid to break down all that food, which taxes the body. And then, it goes through its process. So you could be having stomach issues and digestive issues for a number of reasons. And some of it could come from, the process of digestion itself, from what you're choosing to eat to how long you chew, all of it. So it's a thing. It's a whole thing. But it's very interesting. I love it. Again, like I told y'all, I'm a nerd. It's okay. It's okay. I accept it. I love that about myself. I love learning. And I like learning about a lot of things, like as much as I can learn about, period. I don't know if that's good or bad. Some people be like, you should learn about a specific thing and just be into that and master that. If you learn about everything, then you'll know a little bit about a lot. And I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with knowing a little bit enough about a lot of things. and the things that I'm really interested in, then I go further and I go deeper. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with being a jack of trades or something like, and they be like a jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, that just means I know how to do a lot of shit. I feel like I'm employable. I may not be like fucking senior level. Like I may not be a hierophant. I might not have a title, but I know enough that if I need to do some landscaping, I can do that. If I need to fucking change a light bulb, I can do that. If I need to fix a hole in the fucking plaster and the drywall, I can do that shit too. You know? If I need to help somebody change a tire or even do it myself, I can do that. I know a little bit about a lot. Yeah. Anything else? No. Y'all good? Thank y'all so much. Yeah, you guys have a great day. Have a great day. So maybe some of the things we shared are useful, something for you to think about. You know what I mean? If you are a person that tends to stop at like, tropical smoothie or nectar or something like that to get your drink every day, you may want to think about the ingredients and how you can get them. And sometimes they come whole food, dehydrated, powdered, like a person who has put it in their dehydrator, and then you just run it through your food processor, turn it into powder, and then you make your own smoothie mix. So if you want to do it from your own foods, go to the grocery, your organic shit, whether it's whatever you decide to pick. You can put it in your dehydrator or even on the oven on the lowest setting until it dries out. Run it through your food processor and you make your own mix. It's just that simple. It's like just experiment. That's it. Experiment. Explore. To the next now. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for popping in. Thank y'all for staying through the conversation. Yeah, issue with blood, beetroot juice. And there's a lot of things that help cleanse the blood too. So it's a lot of herbs that they consider weeds. Again, right, we were just talking about that. Like, how did we get to the point in society where we're classifying the things that are good for you as weeds, like dandelions? Dandelions are incredibly nutritious. The whole thing is edible, from the flower to the root, the stems, all of it. It's good for you. But they tell you that it's a weed, and you wonder why you can't kill them, why they keep coming back, right? No matter what fucking pesticide or weedicide, I don't know if that's a word, but that's what, we don't know what to say. But whatever you put on there to kill them, to get rid of them, they keep coming back. They are adaptable. So if they're good for you, and these mofos can survive through anything you fucking put on them sons of so-and-sos, what would happen if you eat something that was just nutritious like that? Like, what would it do to you to combat any other shit that's going on or going inside of you that could be harming you? Could it heal something too? I think it could. I think it could. And as a matter of fact, that's what Spirit said. So that's what we've been doing. Yeah, she make tea. Yeah, because a lot of stuff is just right there. It's right there for the picking. It's right there for the taking. It's not, again, they tell you shit that's a weed, but it's not. It's not. One of the other weeds that grow so rampant, it looks like a crazy flower, right? Or not a flower, it's green, but it's like, I can't explain it. You see them everywhere. If you were a landscaper, you know what I'm talking about. But this weed is literally like natural Tylenol. It is a painkiller. It is a natural painkiller. You don't necessarily eat it, but you can take the leaves and you can steep it into a tea. And when you drink it, you're talking about it is a natural analgesic, or however the fuck you say it. It's like acetaminophen. It is a painkiller. And people be out there with their little weed things, popping them things up and throwing them right in the fucking trash. You just have no idea what you are throwing away. A lot of things that you consider is trash is not. It's not a weed. It's not a trash. It's very valuable, and it has the ability to help us heal. And it's given naturally from the shit that we're taking in that is unnatural. That is unnatural. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with that. So it's that day and age. Energies don't always like to hear you talking about healing. And that's what we do. Over here, we are healing. Aha! she used it last week. Yeah, it's that. And it's like when you get into herbs and flowers and like edible flowers, we were listening to, who were we listening to? They were talking about hibiscus. And I'm like, damn, I love hibiscus. We got a bag of hibiscus leaves in the refrigerator, one downstairs on the shelf for overflow. But hibiscus is a beautiful flower. It creates a wonderful Jamaica, that's just hibiscus. It's hibiscus flower. You steep it and it turns the water red, right? And if you sweeten it with any type of either maple syrup or corn syrup or sugar, if you like sugar, I'll do coconut sugar, you know what I mean, or something like that. Um, and you were talking about the first, what they call natural red Kool-Aid, but that's what it is. It's hibiscus flower. Oh, it was a Nico. Yes. Oh, so y'all, I don't know. Of course, everybody knows a Nico. Hopefully, you do. You know, King's affirmation. I'll be one of the greatest. That is a value. That is a promise. So she had a live yesterday here on YouTube, and we were lucky enough to be in the live, right? And have conversation. If she read one of our comments, we were so excited. They did. They identify as they. Like how we are us, you know, they kind of the same way. So she was mentioning that her mom had made a Jamaica or hibiscus tea. It was hibiscus and like clove and some other stuff. I can't remember everything she was saying that was in it. Her voice is so soft. Like when they talk, I keep saying her, but when they talk, you know, their voice is so soft. But I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, I love Jamaica. I love hibiscus. It's in the, we have some in the refrigerator. And a good thing about hibiscus flower is that it's edible. So not only can you steep it and make tea, but you can steep it and keep steeping it and pouring that water off until the water turns clear. There's no more red left in there. So that's all that water that you drained off to get all the red out is tea. You can drink that. And then the flour is edible. So when we want to make vegan cheesesteaks, sometimes we use hibiscus flour to do that. And we can make cheese from like our cashews. We make nut cheese and stuff like that, like a little sauce. It kind of puts you in a mind frame with cheese. You know it don't taste like something that you generated from cow's milk, but is close enough. It gives you the feeling, the sentiment, and it tastes good, so you are able to go with it. But look, when I say that's some good shit, I was like, and it's meaty. The flowers itself is meaty, something that you could sink your teeth into and get a good bite and a good chew. So we're always thinking about how to make, you know, the plant world, you know, the bulk of our food. Like we're designed to eat plants. We are herbivores. We are not carnivores by design. We're not. Like, and you can tell by your teeth that you are not a carnivore. You're not designed to eat or to digest meat. So that's just, people have a lot of gut issues because we have way too heavy meat consumption. You know, it's even arguably that we eat too much in general. That we should be fasting, doing intermittent fast. Like some people eat 2 days and then they fast for 2 days or 3 days and then they eat again and then they fast. So I'm not telling anybody how to fast or what you should do for your own dietary needs. Work through that with your doctor, because I will say a doctor will probably tell you, you need to eat 3 solid meals a day and breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That is bullshit. It comes from pseudoscience. There's nothing that ever said that you need to break your fast with food. You don't. Oftentimes you need to break your fast with liquid. Why? Because you haven't eaten in over 8 to 10 hours and your stomach is not ready to deal with it. It's not even up. That's the reason why first people wake up in the morning and be like, damn, I just want a cup of coffee. I just want a cup of tea. Because your body is saying that it's not ready to digest that food. You definitely don't need a huge ass breakfast with like cereal and milk and grains and toast and eggs and bacon and sausage. That's way too much to put in your food. That shit is a marketing fucking tactic to make you buy some shit that you're not supposed to eat in the first place. It's all marketing. If you ever did or watched documentaries on the food industry, it'll change your whole mind about how you eat. Watch Super Size Me. That you will never eat McDonald's again. I haven't ate that shit in so long. I don't know. Look, I have to be in a rare state, in a rare place to eat, and the only thing I eat from there is probably the worst thing I should eat, which is French fries. That's it. I'm not eating none of that shit. I don't know. No, hell no. That's just us though. Do what you want to do. That shit is so good. Not so obvious, never seen before a combination that's good for you, putting all these nutrients in you. And when your body is nutrient fed, when you are really putting in the nutrients that you need to sustain the body to become electric and magnetic, you will be surprised. You won't even have a taste for certain things. You balance out your internal ecosystem. You won't be up at night snacking, looking for the sweet and salty, the crunchy. When you calm the body down and you slow down, you won't snack on such crunchy foods anyway, because snacking on potato chips and salty foods tells me that you are stressed. It's stress. It's that thing to crunch, to break something down. That is an indicator of stress. You could tell a lot about a person by what they eat. You know what I mean? What they gear towards. What the body is craving. If your body is craving sweets, you have a disruption in your gut. Your natural flora is off. And the bacteria that wants sweets and fucked up shit is craving it, and you are responding to it. You would have to go through a gut reset in order to get that out. And then you introduce clean foods to your gut and train it to accept good whole foods. It's like a kid that was never taught how to eat vegetables. If you allow your kid to eat shit food, like whether it's macaroni and cheese or, shit like that, they only know it because you train their palate to accept it. Some people be like, I'd be so upset they only eat macaroni and cheese. You introduce them to macaroni and cheese. You introduced them to the fake shit before their palate had developed to accept the real. So it has to be reset. You have to unlearn that and relearn how to accept what's good for you. It happens. But sometimes people don't want to accept responsibility for our own choices and how we were either programmed, and you have to accept responsibility to deprogram and reprogram yourself, or to understand the thing that you're mad at, you set the foundation for that thing to exist. And so then, you're charged to deal with it, to help it, to break that false foundation and set a new one. But you have the ability to do it. You do. Yeah, hey, Red Elephant. Thank you so much. Hey, Diana. Thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. I missed y'all. I haven't seen y'all names in a minute. Great New Year. Hey, Amy. Thank you so much for tapping in. Yeah, the live was over, y'all. We were just kind of chopping it up, and we got asked about nutrition and this stuff that we brew up, and we were kind of talking through the ingredients and what's in it and why, and we kind of went down a rabbit hole. So it happens. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here, for sitting through and just, engaging with us. Yes, wonderful new year. I appreciate y'all. Yes. You know what? We are empowered, and that's what I'm getting. Like, to take our power back. Whether you want to buy the combo, because when we were reading it, we were like, okay, all these foods that they provide in a dehydrated Whole Foods, dehydrated and powdered, just put through a food processor. The time that it takes me to accumulate all of those different foods, whether it's ICI elderberries, like things that are not readily accessible, to me, then it was like, okay, that makes more sense to do that, right? And then other things that we were doing, we can add to it, you know what I mean? So that it becomes our own blend of what the spirit said we need for our nourishment. Because listening to the soul, listening to the gut, it was guiding us to get this, get this, get this, get this. things come up on your feed that have something to do with something you're going through or what you were thinking about, hone in on it. Oh shit. I was just thinking about cleansing the body of mucus and, clearing up my head and congestion in the chest and the lungs, giving me greater capacity to breathe. Oh, here comes this thing across my feed. Mullein leaf. I'm not going to buy the first thing that I see, so I'm going to research a couple of these and see, is it better for me to try to, make it on my own? Can I grow mullein? Yes, we can, but we haven't grown it yet, so we can't use it. So we have to buy somebody else's that they already did, which brand we're going to go with. And that's how we came up with this. That's the process. Pretty much. So listen to yourself. Your body will tell you what you need. It will. It'll tell you what's going on with you. Can you safely do a cleanse while you're on medications? Yes, you can. And it just depends on what you're taking and what you are trying to use to cleanse the body, right? You want to make sure that, like, say, mullein leaf isn't interacting with one of your medications and it's going to cause some sort of adverse symptom. So you want to make sure that even mullein leaf is not going to deactivate the medicine that you're taking. You know what I mean? So that whatever this is, you want to make sure that if you're cleansing with something, it can either help your medicine or help your body not need the medicine. That's the point. So make sure you talk to your doctor. And you may need to speak to a nutritionist, because a regular doctor may be like, oh no, because they are so against naturopathy. It's some reason like a severe divide in discipline between doctors who practice medicine, like general MDs, versus a naturopath doctor. Some people, sometimes you might need to see a naturopath or even a allergist. I had to dig for it. I'm getting an allergist. Sometimes we have allergic reactions to food, that things that we don't know that we're allergic to. Like I know for sure we are lactose intolerant. The only thing that milk that we can pretty much tolerate is when we make yogurt or cream cheese. And I don't know if it's because of, I don't know what happens to the sugar, the lactose, like maybe it breaks down or something when you boil the milk. I don't know. Maybe it breaks the bonds or change the chemical composition enough where we can tolerate it. But when we make homemade yogurt and cream cheese, it's just whole milk. Bring it up to boiling temperature, let it cool down so you can put your little pinky in it for 10 seconds. It's not hot, right? You put your probiotics in there and fucking cover it and let it sit in a cool, dark place for like 12 hours. The next day you come back, you got fucking yogurt. Sit. Instead of buying yogurt from the goddamn store, you don't know all this shit in this fucking paragraph of the ingredients, you can make it at home yourself for like 3 things. So easy. Cream cheese is the same way. It's nothing but whole milk and fucking lemon juice. You boil the fucking milk, bring it up to temperature, put the lemon juice in there, squeeze a whole lemon in there, it's going to start to curdle up. You take the curds, you put it in your cheesecloth, and you squeeze the water out. It's literally all cream cheese is. From there, you can put in your sugar, your fucking vanilla, strawberry, orange, whatever extract you want to use. Blend it up. If you want to use something natural, throw some dates in there. Dates are very sweet, and you could throw it in there with the cream cheese curds. Blend that shit up, you got date cream cheese. You want to throw some walnuts or pecans in there? Now you got date, walnut, pecan cream cheese. You can make your shit up. Turn your kitchen into a laboratory. That's our fake busy. That's what we do to stay busy, is we cook. We find a way to make food that we like. We save on a grocery store, because it's like, why am I going to pay you for trash? I could get the whole ingredient and make it myself. I could take a half a gallon of milk and make yogurt and cream cheese and still have milk left over to make something else. Like, we're getting ready to make butter. What's butter? Whipped milk. Just fucking let that shit go in the fucking KitchenAid. Just let it go. We got butter. Till it turns into a fucking solid ball. You squeeze the water out. Butter. It's easy. 3 different products you can make by yourself just by buying 1 gallon of milk. It's all about how you think about it. Yeah, have too many allergies. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad you popped in, Diane. I'm so glad we stayed on. Yeah, but I think we're gonna go deep brief now because it's 2 o'clock. We made the espresso coffee and we're gonna let that cool because tomorrow it'll be iced coffee. We double brew the coffee, not just double brew it, but like, you know how you got this much coffee for 10 cups. We put 15 cups worth of coffee in 10 cups worth of water so it's extra strong so that we brew it, we can turn it into iced coffee, and that shit becomes a different drink. Take your iced coffee, throw a couple of scoops of collagen in there, you know, some extra shit. Now you got your homemade iced coffee in. Look, be well this year. Find more ways to discover how empowered you are, what you could do with all of your ingredients, how you can recombine your shit into some not so obvious, never seen before, new ways of functioning, loving, living, being, relating. New. Who knew? Shit. To the next now, I love y'all just like I love myself. Beloved, I do. But we're growing and expanding 1% daily. Grow today. And I'm thanking the Most High God, the eternal Lord of all of creation, the Alpha and the Omega. Alpha and the Omega for being with us, for guiding us, for strengthening us, for inspiring us, for empowering us, right? For testing us, for pushing us, for stressing us, for showing us what's really in us, what we really made of, not just who we connected to, but who is like really who are you? And when you understand who you are, then your worthiness, I mean, like when you understand you are a pixel, a piece of the source itself, like I am a pixel of the source, like it's me, yes, it's you. Shit. It change your confidence, your worthiness, your determination, what you know. It take you from faith to show enough self assuredness, like you know, oh shit, I know, look. Cause that is what's within. Oh, it's greater than any of the rest. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. Like I don't know. It's giving like click. Like I get it. And when you understand that the Alpha and the Omega called you, and it made you in such a way that you can call your world out too, then you'll watch the words that's coming out of you. That's for somebody. You'll watch the words that are coming out of you. You'll understand that your words is powerful. And sometimes it's better for you not to say anything before you call something that will come back to your life. You are a gardener. And your words are seeds. And every seed that you sow can and will grow. So be careful. Anything else? No. I love you. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe. Mwah.